Comme artiste, c'est un des plus grands artistes du XXe siècle.
귀로 들어간 인포메이션이 대개 12%고 나머지가 87%가 전부 눈으로 온대요. 그런데 미디어는 눈하고 귀를 지배하니까 조지어리가 텔레비는 반드시 계약자다, 납품자다. 근데 난 텔레비기 때문에 동독 사람들이 살고 있고 말이에요. 텔레비는 좋을 수도 있다. 조지어리는 반밖에 맞지 않았다. 그게 내 지론이거든.
3, 2, 1, start.
Good morning, Mr. Orwell. Bonjour, Monsieur Orwell.
Eigentlich hatte ich gedacht, das geht vielleicht gar nicht. Das ist so kompliziert, aber sozusagen gleichzeitig in einem Bild zu haben, was jetzt ausgesendet wird, wo eben gleichzeitig jemand in Amerika redet und man sieht ihn und auf der anderen Seite sieht man jemanden in Paris und damals war das sozusagen undenkbar.
We call it Good Morning.
오늘 우리는 굿모닝 미스터 웨일이라는 다소 특이한 생방송 프로그램을 마련했습니다.
From New York,
이 프로그램은 뉴욕과
San Francisco,
샌프란시스코
and the
그리고 파리에서 동시에 연결해서 방송되고 있습니다.
Now, South Korea is celebrating the world's first launch of commercial fifth generation or 5G services.
Communicating through video has also become second nature.
I thought Korean poetry was extraordinary in its handling of the Korean language and the way it shaped the language and made different things happen with it. Just remarkably, distinctively Korean, and I hope other people will find it. I am David McCann. I came to Korea back in 1966 in the Peace Corps, was the first group to come here. Well, the Peace Corps was originally started up by President John Kennedy, and it had been going for a few years when I was finishing my undergraduate degree at college, and I just felt that there was a chance to discover something about the world that I had never known before. And it seemed like a wonderful opportunity to go and discover something new and see where that might lead. I was living in Andong and teaching at Andong Agriculture and Forestry High School. It was a very interesting time to be in Korea because you could feel this powerful energy to make things different, to bring Korea up in the world. I was in a bookstore in downtown Andong one day, and there was a small book with a red cover, and there were things about it that were, for me, very difficult at that time. The poem Jindalekot, which starts out Na bogiga 역겨워. I didn't know what 역겨워 meant, and I could ask people, and they was feeling sick, and it was a wonderful exchange. And so I started reading Kim So-woo's poetry, and eventually began to realize that I would like to know more about other poets from that time during the Japanese colonial occupation of Korea. And there were some poets who were very strong and clear in their kind of national activities. Somebody like Han Young-un, for example, and his collection of poems, Nimei Chimmuk, The Silence of Love. Very strong national dedication there. Other poets, slightly more hidden, but still a strong sense of Korean national identity. But then several different people began to show me and demonstrate the performance dimension of the shijo. And then he said, oh, you mean like this? 정사. And he sang the whole shijo poem. And I found many people in Korea could sing and perform the shijo. And I don't think I can sing and perform it, but there was that dimension to it that I thought was amazing. My earliest shijo poem, I'll give that as an example. It's a bad example, but it's fun. It's in Korean, and it goes back to the time when I was living in Andong. And the poem is 하룻밤 안동 시내 골목 술집 구경하고 머리가 빙빙 돌 때 파투키를 거닐다가 또야지 꿀꿀 소리야. Which in English would be one night after viewing the downtown wine shops, head spinning, I was walking down the paddy field paths when grunt, grunt, the pigs said, oh, you're home. And I've been writing shijo in English, and there is a opening out of interest in that. And people in the United States are writing shijo. The Sejong Cultural Society in Chicago has an annual contest for middle school, high school students to write shijo in English. And I've been a judge in that contest for 13 or 14 years. I think for the shijo, it's a contemporary opportunity, and it could connect to some of the amazing things about Korean popular culture, pop music and other things, and that performance dimension of the shijo is something that I think might appeal to people outside. This is the shijo journal that the former student of mine is producing now, called Shijo, an international journal of poetry and song. And in this new edition, one of the things that I like about it so much is that it has two shijo poems that my father wrote. And he became very interested in my work on the shijo, both the Korean part of it and also my own. And my father started writing some shijo a few years before he passed away. And so for me, it's just wonderful to see his work appearing in this wonderful new journal. And then the other thing I might mention is it's called Out of Words, and it's got a number of my own poems in it, including one that I wrote about being in Andong and doing a road race with one of the teachers at the school. And then it also has some poems from an anthology of modern Korean Buddhist poetry that I helped by translating the poems. And so I'm hoping that people will get interested in my own poetry, but then because I have some shijo in this and also some translations of modern Korean Buddhist poetry, they'll get a different understanding of Korea and its poetry. It always amazes me when I come to Korea. I was here in June at a couple of the meetings of the Shijo Poets Association. There's so much powerful, positive energy in those groups and the work that they're doing. They want to get the poetry out there in the world where it can be read and appreciated. And also just being in Korea again on this Peace Corps revisit, I'm seeing again the energy of the place. And I just think it's an amazing thing. I know people want to come and feel that, and I hope they'll also find out something about the shijo.
작년부터 아카데미 공식 지정 영화제로 치루어진 저희 BIAF는 올해 21회를 맞아서 더욱 풍성한 볼거리로 큰 세계인의 축제로 자리매김하고 있습니다.
Bucheon turned into the city of animation. Let's explore that magical adventure right now. The Bucheon International Animation Festival, also known as BIAF, is one of the 4 major international animation festivals that aims to bring together the best of Asian and international animation in one place. This year, a total of 166 animated films from 38 countries were screened at the festival. This year's festival was full of interesting events and sessions for the attending audience. And this special talk, organized by BIAF programmer Kim Sung-il, was one of them.
네, 저는 부천국제애니메이션페스티벌의 김성일 프로그래머입니다.
During this session, the judges of the festival screened and talked about 6 animated films they directed, including Pigtails, Adam and Dog, and My Father's Room.
이 3명의 대표적인 아시아 감독들을 통해서 아시아 애니메이션의 가치와 함께 국제영화제에서 이 3분 만남을 통해서 젊은 감독들을 좀 좀 더 영감을 받고 새로운 창작을 하는데 도움이 되는데 이 클래스의 목표를 두고 진행을 하게 되었습니다.
Asia's top animation directors were given the chance to have a genuine conversation with the audience.
저희는 사실 미래 창작 세대들한테 좀 꿈과 희망을 주고 싶었어요. 그 세 분 저희 토크하고 있는 이타지 요시미 그리고 이민규 감독, 장나리 감독은 모두 다 80년대생이시기 때문에 굉장히 젊은 30대 감독들입니다. 그래서 애니메이션의 미래를 꿈꾸는 세대들한테 좀 더 젊은 감독이 보내는 메시지라고 보시면 될 것 같아요.
And this included Japanese animation director Itatsu Yoshimi with his film Pigtails.
안녕하세요. 이타즈 요시미と言います。アニメーション監督をしています。
Director Itatsu is also the chief animator of Studio Ghibli, and he says animated films have their own fascinating beauty.
アニメーションっていうのはその面白さっていうのは写真や実写映画ではない身体的だったり感覚的な表現も表現できる映像媒体だと思っています。
And this Japanese director sees great potential in Korean animation.
自分たちは日本でアニメーション作っていると韓国のスタッフの方々の力にとても助けられることが多いです。なので、とても敬意があるしこれからも一緒に作れていけたら嬉しいなと思います。
한국의 뛰어난 감독들, 애니메이터들이 이미 전 세계에 많이 퍼져 있고 다만 국내에서 애니메이션 시장이 개척되지 못하는 이유는 저희 영화제에서 또 이런 부분들이 많이 고민하고 있는데요. 작가 감독이 꾸준하게 활동할 수 있는 그런 여력을 저희가 좀 만들어야 될 것 같고 그만큼 생존을 할 수 있는 그런 환경을 만들어야 된다는 생각이 있고요. 애니메이션 감독들과 그리고 애니메이션 팬들이 좀 영화제에 많이 와주셔가지고요. 저희한테도 또 힘을 실어주셨으면 하는 바람이에요.
This year, the festival unveiled the official selection for its first VR competition, composed of 13 different projects, including Oscar-winning director John Carr's Oscar-nominated Age of Sail. It was a bold attempt that lives up to Korea's reputation as a global IT powerhouse.
현재 애니메이션은 디지털 환경에서 대부분 작업을 하게 되고요. 어떻게 보면 VR이라고 하는 새로운 장르에 굉장히 부합되는 형태입니다. 그래서 올해 최초로 저희가 VR 장르를 도입을 하게 됐고요.
Here, animation has been combined with the latest cutting-edge VR technology.
웹툰을 보고 나서 VR로 접했는데 VR로 보니까 더 입체적으로 3D적으로 봐가지고 더 무섭고 으스스한 느낌을 더 많이 받은 것 같아요.
장난도 치시던데 그 모습 보는 게 어떠셨어요? 재밌었어요. 올라가지고.
무서운 장면이 딱 보이는데 갑자기 툭 치니까 깜짝 놀라요.
The section offers a truly unforgettable experience.
1차원적인 그런 그래픽 수준에서 이제 3차원적인 측면에서 보니까 뭐 좌우로 보고 아래로 보더라도 좀 사실감 있게 사운드라든가 일단 시각적인 효과가 좀 많이 좋은 것 같습니다.
페스티벌 다니면서 느낀 게 좀 더 많은 분들이 일반인들도 와서 좀 참여했으면 좋겠고 좀 더 그리고 만드는 사람도 다양해진다면은 좀 상업적인 작품도 나올 수 있지 않을까요? 저도 이렇게 작품을 만드는 사람 입장으로서 다른 사람들 작품들 보고 영감도 얻고 나도 나중에 내 작품에서 이런 자리에 좀 출품을 하거나 뭐 내 작품도 내서 상영도 해보고 싶다라는 생각도 생기고요. 또 와서 많이 영감 얻고 가는 것 같습니다.
In line with the latest technology, the festival continues to expand its global reach, moving forward to its change and creativity to further spread the value of the animation.